Hello! Donkey Kong, let's play. New game. Normal mode. I would choose hard if there was one. Maybe you have to finish the game first. So, the purpose of this is going to be that it's just basically me uploading ProRes HQ files in hopes that this will look better than anything else on YouTube. So if you compare this with any other playthrough, hopefully this will look crisper and I guess more color accurate. Of course, you're not watching the ProRes HQ file. YouTube is going to do its own processing, but still. I think that I can get around 20 minutes gameplay, maybe 25 minutes with this particular game before it hits that 250 gig limit. And I tried other games like Death Stranding 2. You can only get 15 minutes out of that one before ProRes HQ hits 250 gig. I guess it's because like the amount of fidelity in the textures and stuff is just crazy that it just fills up the drive really fast. So Donkey Kong. This is a voxel-based sort of destructible environment game, if you didn't know already. And a lot of people seem to imagine Minecraft, like this is Nintendo's attempt at Minecraft. It's a completely different gameplay, but I mean, you start off as like wearing a mining hat and stuff, and I can grab something like this and smash the wall. For some reason, this gold explodes when you throw it. Is there any more? No. No. Okay. But essentially, yeah, grab a rock, throw said rock, or just punch. And just like, I was gonna say, just like Red Faction. Yeah, just like Red Faction. There's impenetrable walls like this to stop you from going where you shouldn't. And speaking of Red Faction, that was the first game that came to my mind, not in Minecraft, when I saw this trailer, basically. I was thinking, Red Faction is also kind of a mining theme. Boom. That's cool. Alright. Alright, that's not letting me go through there like this. Alright, considering that I am recording at a stupid bitrate, I don't really have time to muck around so much, so we'll call that the end of mucking around, and it's also probably more interesting if I focus more on just trying to get ahead of the story anyway, so... This is not going to be a 100% playthrough by any means, and I also do not intend to get very far in uploading something of this particular quality. It's more of a get a taste of the game, I suppose. And I said I'm not going to muck around, but I always have to make this a challenge. Can I match the speed of the... Close enough, alright. There's a rat? Ratatouille? I like they kind of have like their own language. But it's all not just goobity-goob language speak in this game. You've got characters that do actually speak English, or the language that you have chosen. One thing that is a bit strange about this game, if you've been playing like Super Mario Odyssey and whatnot, is that by default, you can see here it says B swing down. In Mario Odyssey, and I guess a lot of platformers, B is usually jump. But I guess the idea here is that X, which is the top button, attacks up, and B, which is the bottom button, attacks down. And then Y is... I guess you could call it a side attack. But you actually do have options in this game, so if you don't like that yet, you can change that to the more familiar B is jump there. But I decided to try to get used to the default controls for whatever reason. Yeah, I played about 10 hours actually. I'm kind of used to it. I do fumble a little bit sometimes. Like that. How many buttons I push before I actually do the hand slap? Interesting. There are secrets like this. I'm always interested, like, the whole voxel technology thing. From a performance perspective, I'm assuming it's quite taxing, and that's one of the reasons they go for the chunky look. But of course, I always just consider rocks are chunky in the first place, so that's a thing. Oh, it didn't break through. I can't break this, can I? No. So I'm guessing right now we are actually on the surface. You can see a city in the background there. And these are just mountains, so we're mining in the mountains. Underground up high. Can I just break this? Okay, takes too long. But looks doable. But yeah, for voxel performance, I'm curious because is it worse when you destroy it a lot or less? Because one, there's less polygons or less voxels, but two, it has to remember all the damage, right? Oh, apple. Let's see what happens this time. First time I did this was a little bit of a slowdown. That time, no. Okay. Wonder if it is because I destroyed a whole bunch of stuff. That's a lot of gold. Yeah, this really gives me Red Faction feel. Just constantly shooting walls with rockets. See how much I can go before hitting the impenetrable walls. Alright, let's move forward. If this huge ball in the sky had a face, Majora's Mask. What's that creepy face at the bottom right? Or is it just coincidence? I do love the facial animations though. It's kind of amusing after watching the Super Mario movie so many times that you got like a fully well-spoken Donkey Kong and now it's just noises. Okay. I wonder what the actual scale of this is, because the the detail of the trees and the rocks and stuff, I guess you can see, are quite low, suggesting that you are very far back, the level of detail, rather than it being like a miniature model. Some things can be achieved via camera tricks. No pants. No helmet. Oh, he has a helmet now. It's just clipping into the rock. And I can't move, I can't do anything other than X. Cool. Nice facial expression. Alright. Those do have functions later on, but for now it's just cosmetic. Whistling or beating your chest. And I know this technology has been around since like the GameCube days, but the reflections and refractions are always something that I enjoy, just like panning camera around just to look at. Alright. We can go different directions and find other critters like this and other treasures and so on. It's kind of amusing. Wait, actually let's try to go this way. I don't know if that means anything if you save people like this. If you try to attack them, it turns to high five. Like, I know some games, like, if you 100% save everyone and stuff like that, you get a different ending, but I'm sure in this case, doing something like rescuing that monkey will not affect the ending, just the then and now. Alright, we're 12 minutes in, we're up to sub-layer 10. Hopefully I can do I'll just go straight to the point here. I was going to say hopefully we can do a lot in a limited time, but I forgot if I said it already or not, but what I'm uploading is the ProRes HQ file. All I'm doing is changing the audio to include my voice, because the game volume and my voice is actually being recorded separately, and then I just change the audio track and then upload. So the video itself is still being recorded and uploaded as ProRes HQ. Completely and utterly pointless, because I know that YouTube's going to like vastly recompress, but hey, I like having a little bit of fun comparing things like this and seeing whether or not it does anything. And hopefully the color accuracy is very, very good too. I just have to go up to here because I like this guy. I like this guy here. It's like, no need to panic until I do this. There's every need to panic. Right. That is not going straight to the point. Very, very easy to go off the path. Alright, that's enough. We'll go up here first because it's kind of a story element. This monkey language is so funny. Again, I want to pick up the barrel, but for whatever reason, it just decides to slap it and make it send it flying. Alright. And for sake of demonstration, for these, this is going to be an apple reservoir, so to speak. Come on. There you go. That's health, so if I hurt myself... Whoa, 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 whoa. See health back, and of course this is gold. Alright. Actually, before I go that way, there's a story character here. Or maybe this one. Of course, not focusing on absolutely everything is a good thing, because it means that if you play it yourself, you can take your time and actually appreciate things more yourself, right? Okay, void code. Okay. When I first saw it, I thought it just said void, like warranty void if removed. Right. $16 Time goes fast. Okay, I'm done playing this. It just said void, like warranty void. I suppose you can see code there. Bye. Chase. Oh, I took them out already. I just kind of grabbed the rock and started spinning in a circle, but there's a couple of game mechanics I haven't actually shown, actually. Music makes everybody friends. Humph. The perfect facial expression. Yep, so if you're running one way and then you turn around, you can do that. And just spinning does this. And if you grab a rock when you spin, that happens. Cool. Alright, now this tells us which way to go. Alright, we're already at 20 minutes. That's really fast. Oh, gotta go all the way up here. Oh, nearly fell. Cool. So before I go in that barrel, I will stop. So that would be the end of part 1. Hopefully the end of part 2 would see us out of this whole region and into the first non-tutorial stage. Cool, alright. So, if I don't start exactly underneath this barrel, I'll have to walk here again before I start recording next time. But let's just save. And I can hear unhappy children, so I should probably get onto that.